how to use display ads to drive traffic to your eBay shop, get some sales, and most importantly, get some followers. Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Polish Pete, eBay reseller based in UK. I buy cheap ladies clothing in bulk and I sell them individually on eBay for profit. I'm also an unpaid carer for an elderly and disabled person who lives abroad. Excuse me. Today I would like to talk about eBay display ads. Now, I know promoted listing subject is a bit controversial. I don't like them either, but I wanted to make this video as I think that actually paying to channel customers to your shop front makes sense. So first of all, if you are interested in this kind of content, please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so yet. I would be also very, very grateful for every single like that you can give me. So eBay display ads, why do we do it? In my opinion, it's certainly not to get more sales. At least not in the first place. It's not the main reason to do it. If you can get some extra sales, that's great. It will cover at least some of your costs. It's a bonus. But main purpose of this exercise for me is to gain followers to my eBay shop. Why do I need followers? Because it's 10,000 times easier to get a sale from your follower than to compete in eBay search results. In fact, if eBay had an option where I can promote my shop and I will pay eBay for every new follower that comes from this promotion, I would be first to use it. Literally, the second it becomes available, I'm in and I'm ready to pay. I'm ready to pay 1, 2, 3, even £5 for every follower of my shop. Because I only need to sell them one item to get the money back. And after that, I can milk them over and over and over and over again, and it's all gravy. And it's all gravy, because first item that I will sell to them will pay for that cost of acquiring that follower. Now, this tactic that I'm going to show you today is the best for niched shops. If you sell anything and everything, I don't think this method is for you. Unless you've got some category of your shop that is like very highly represented in your shop. Like, for example, you sell mainly video games, but then everything and anything that you can put your hands on. But half of your shop is video games, yeah? Like video games is the core of your inventory. Then yes, this method may be beneficial to you. Why I think so? Just guys, apply some brain to it, yeah? Why would you follow a shop on eBay when 99% of their inventory is something that don't interest you at all? If you sell video games and video consoles and gamepads and stuff like that, everything related to video games, and there is a person interested in video games, interested in buying those video games, then this person will follow you because it will be beneficial for them to follow you, so they can have a look from time to time what new have you got in your shop. But if the video games are only like 10% of your stock and the rest is kettles, clothing, parts, books, toys, makeup, DVDs, and paintings, and whatever. What's the point for them to follow you and receive notification that you have just listed a kettle? They don't want kettle, they want video games. They are looking for video games. Yeah, that's why I say concentrating on followers is a good thing for shops that are fairly niched down. And I've said that many times in my videos, but I will repeat it again, as there may be somebody new, or there may be somebody who missed that in my previous videos. Followers are great. You can sell them an item without the need to compete in eBay search results. And they are your milk cows. You can send them newsletters. And don't tell me newsletters don't work. Have you tried them? What was the last time that you have tried them? You would be shocked if I have shown you my click-through ratio from newsletters. We are talking about high teens, like 16, 17% of click-through ratio, which means that if I will send out a newsletter to 100 people, 16 of those people will go to my shop and have a look. 16 of those people. I have 600 customers, 600 followers. So if I send a newsletter, almost 100 people will go to my shop and have a look because I have sent them newsletter. 100 people interested in my stock will go and have a look. How many sales will I get out of this? I don't know, but I've got 100 people through the door. Ask some small corner shop if they would be happy to get 100 people through the door who are interested in what they are selling. Anybody would take it. Anybody would take it. Somebody will buy something. On top of that, when your follower makes a search on eBay and you've got a relevant item, they will see your item fairly high in search results, especially if they already have bought something from you and gave you positive feedback. eBay will show them your items because eBay knows, algorithm knows that you've provided positive buyer's experience for this particular buyer. So there is a high chance they're gonna buy from you again. And this is what eBay wants, sale. They don't give a monkey who buys from whom and what. All they want is a sale, because a sale is money, is money, is money. And this feature, this followers feature, getting your items high in search results, it's one of the most underutilized features of eBay algorithm. Now, let's go back to those display ads. Let me have a sip of coffee. First thing that we need to do before we start display ads campaign is to change the shop name. What? Change my shop name? I was thinking about that shop name for like 2 weeks and I love my shop name. Yeah, but I don't care how much time you took to figure out the beautiful name of your shop. I will show you in a moment exactly why do you need to change it. You need to change it because your customers, they have to know right away, right from the start, they have to know what are you selling. If they don't know what you are selling, they will not click into your ad. Or if they will click into your ad and go to your shop and then just to figure it out that you're selling something that they are totally not interested in, then you've spent your money for nothing. because they will not follow you, because they will not buy from you. They will click out of this page, and you've just paid for the click. Literally no gain whatsoever. In pay-per-click advertising, the key goal to success, the key goal to successful campaign is to eliminate as many empty clicks, random clicks, clicks from customers that are worth nothing to you, eliminating those clicks, as many of those clicks as you can. You can't pay for empty clicks. If you sell ladies' clothing, what is the point to pay for the click made by a man? Unless he's a cross-dresser, it's pointless. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying here? If you are paying per click, you need to pay only for people who are good for you, only for customers who are beneficial for you, who you have a chance to sell an item to, who you have a chance to convince to become your follower. There is no point to pay for 60 years old lady to click into your ad and see that you are selling video games, because chances that she's a gamer is like close to zero. Right? Having that out of my way, let's jump to my laptop and have a look what you can do.
So guys, we are in marketing advertising dashboard, and I have changed here to promoted display. Last 90 days, because I was running this campaign in January. So I've put it in to show you the results, but let's start with creating campaign. So if I create the campaign and I will choose, where is my pointer? Come on. Where is my pointer? Where is my pointer? There you go. I got it back. So you choose promoted display. You can choose category that you want to promote, which is okay. I think that's a new thing. It wasn't here at all when I was running this campaign. I had to promote all my listings. So this is good now. This is better. So you can promote, let's say, dresses only. But my goal was to promote my shop, not my items. So my goal was to gain followers, not to make sales. So let's choose all my items. And this is how your ads will look like. Now, this is why I have told you that you have to change your shop name, because this is the only thing here that you can control. You can't control. You can't change those photos. You can't make like some sort of message to the customer. This is the only message to the customer that you can do. If I had this here, I don't know, Hannah's Fashion Emporium or whatever, Hannah's Fashion Finds or whatever my shop name would be, that would be here. Yeah, so if we go to my shop, this is what my shop name is. And this is what they are showing. So straight away, right off the bat, customer has to know what you are selling, because you don't want those accidental clicks. You don't want to pay for a click that will bring you nothing. So you don't want men to click those ads when you are addressing your stock to women. That is why you have to change that shop name to tell customers right away what you are selling, because that will at least get rid of some of accidental clicks, some of those empty clicks. So let's move further. As you can see, it suggests me a bid of 38 pence. That's massively overpriced, basically, in my opinion. The minimum is 20 pence. However, when I set it up to minimum, I had nothing, absolutely nothing. It wasn't even showing my ads, not to mention clicks. So I've run it for 3 days because there is massive delay with showing you results. So I was running it for 3 days, but I was getting nothing. So I've changed it to 25. Again, nothing. So I've changed it to 30. And this is when it started to give me clicks and impressions and clicks. And my daily budget was £1, by the way. So at those 30 pence, I should get 3 clicks, 90 pence altogether. But I was only getting 2 clicks on some days, 3 clicks on some days. When I have changed it to 35, I was getting 3 clicks every day. No problem. 2 clicks were 35 pounds and 1 click was 35 pence. 1 click was 30 pence, whole pound was going. But I was getting those 3 clicks. You can set up dates as well and campaign name. And you click launch. That's it. So what I suggest you to do, start with 20 pence and see what are you getting out of that. Because obviously for my pound at 20 pence, I would be given 5 clicks. 5 clicks is way much more than 3 clicks. So yeah, I would rather pay 20 pence per click and get 5 clicks out of my pound instead of paying 35 pence per click and getting 3 clicks out of my pound. So yeah, let's jump now to those results. So as you can see, I only had 1 sale, but like I've said before, it was not the sale that I was after. I was after getting my followers to my shop. So I was every single day, I was checking that number if it's growing or not. And I've stopped this campaign when I started to see this pattern here. So I had 33 clicks that I paid for, and I only had 24 views, shop views, 24 new people in my shop. So as soon as I started to notice that I'm getting 3 clicks, but only 1 shop view, when I started to see that being a pattern, I've stopped this campaign because I said, I'm not paying £1 for 1 shop view, basically. Anyway, that sale, it was a bonus, £8.40, basically covered at least some of my fees. Fees were £10.33, plus VAT on top of that, which was, so it was like 13 pounds. So yeah, those sales didn't give me my money back, basically. But like I've said, it wasn't my goal. Sales were only a bonus. My goal were followers. Yeah. So as you can see, very patchy impressions. There were days that I was getting 0 impressions. Like I said, I started it at the beginning of January. It took me good week before it started to produce anything. These are impressions. As you can see, at the peak, I had almost 600 impressions, but then next day I had 0. So it's very strange that the display ads, they are very, very strange. Let's turn into clicks. And as you can see, most of the days I was getting 3. Sometimes I was getting 2 or 1, in this case 1. Here was 2, 2. And yeah, there were days that I was getting 0, basically. Even though I had it set up at 35 pence, I was getting 0. Uh, yeah, all right. One more thing about that sale. So I went here to the advertising, do the advertising dashboard. Let's click it again. And here to sales report. So when I get into that, I localized that sale that I had out of that promoted display. I have found this sale and I have checked it and double checked it and triple checked it, and I wasn't they didn't double dip me basically. So this item was promoted at promoted listing standard, and obviously it was in promoted display. So they only have charged me for those clicks. Yeah, so in that sales report, it was showing zero, promoted listing fee, zero. So it didn't charge me like for clicks, and then on top of that, promoted listings because it was promoted item. They didn't charge me, they didn't double dip me. So that's a good thing. So that's a good thing. And yeah, that would be it about those display campaigns. Is it good thing? Is it bad thing? I don't know. Everybody has to decide for themselves. But for me, it's way much too expensive, way too expensive, way too expensive. As you can see, allow approximately 72 hours to reconcile. I'll tell you what, allow 3 days to reconcile. 3 days. It took them really 3 days to reconcile. Is 72 hours 3 days? Yes, it is, isn't it? Yeah, yes, it is. So yeah, basically 72 hours, 3 days. So you've run it yesterday. You have to wait 3 days to see that graph moving. So if you do 20 pence, just wait at least 3-4 days to see if it's giving you anything or not. Then change to 20, 25 and see another, and wait another 3-4 days to see if it's giving you anything out of that. And that's what it is basically. Because you don't want to overpay, because like I said, 33 pence give you 3 clicks, 20 pence gives you 5 clicks for the same pound. So yeah, it's better to get 5 clicks than 3 clicks, isn't it? But like I said, I had no movement whatsoever until I have changed it to 35 pence. No movement whatsoever.
So guys, yeah, it wasn't that hard, was it? Now, you have to watch your spendings. Monitor how many followers you are getting and how much do you pay for that. Out of my experience, the longer you run the campaign, the more expensive it gets. I mean, you are paying the same amount every day, but you are getting less and less and less followers out of that. You are getting more and more and more and more empty clicks. You start getting clicks from people who are returning to your shop. So you get 10 clicks, but only 7 out of those 10 clicks are new people in your shop. And 3 clicks are people who already been there and they already became followers, or they didn't. If they didn't, what's the point to bring them again? Yeah, you don't want this. For you, it starts to become an empty click. Yeah. So you have to watch your spending, and when you see that you are paying more and more and more for the follower that you are gaining, you have to know where the cutoff point is. Basically, you have to know where, okay, if I'm paying that much for new follower, that's enough, that's too much, I have to stop this campaign and maybe wait 6 months and try again. Yeah. And like I said at the beginning, My goal with those campaigns is not to get a sale, it's to get a follower. If I can get a sale out of this promotion, that's even better. At least I get some money back, because I'm not going to get enough sales to cover everything that I paid. It's impossible with this model. It's just too expensive. It's just too expensive. But if I can get a quarter of the money back, that's good. I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. The goal for me is not sales. It's more like brand recognition, brand establishing. I want my customers to know what I'm selling. And if I'm selling what they are looking for, they can follow me and come back. Yeah, if that makes sense, right? So this is expensive, because you are paying at least 20 pence per click, at least 20 pence per click. So if you get 10 clicks, that's £2. And if you get one follower out of that, that's £2 paid for that one follower. And as I have shown you, 20 pence will not give you many clicks, if any. So you have to consider that you are paying £3.50, £4, £4.50 per follower. And you have to answer to yourself if that is a fair price. So yeah, keep that in mind and watch your spending, and watch the value for the money, if that makes sense. In the next episode of this series, I will try something else. I don't know yet what I'm going to do. Maybe it will be Google Ads. Hopefully, maybe it will be Google Ads. But it's a massive topic, so I may split it into several videos, and maybe in 2 or 3 videos, and try to do it this way. Yeah. With that being said, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this video interesting. If you have, please don't forget to click that like button. Also, if you wish to support the channel further, consider subscribing if you haven't done so yet. Have a great week. I'll see you next time. God bless you all, and bye bye.